If you have a baby girl who loves all things lacy and pretty, this one is for you. In this video, you will learn to make a striking layered skirt for your little one. Let's begin with much ado. To make a layered skirt that fits girls aged between 10 and 12 years, you will need 2 pieces of fabric, a piece of satin fabric measuring 20.5 inches in length and 23.5 inches width when folded into two, a piece of lace fabric measuring 16.5 inches in length and 23.5 inches when folded into two, matching thread, a length of elastic, safety pins and beaded pins. We will work on the satin fabric first. This is the length and this is the width. This is the wrong side and this is the right side of the fabric. Fold the satin fabric in half with the right sides facing each other like this. Use beaded pins to secure in place. Fold the lace fabric in half with the right sides facing each other. Again, use beaded pins to secure in place. We will stitch both the pin sides separately. Now set the machine, turn the pattern selector dial to A for straight stitch and set the stitch length to 2.5. Begin with the reverse stitch and sew the pin side of the first layer, the satin fabric. Remember to take out the pins as you sew. End with a reverse stitch too. Similarly, sew the pin side of the lace fabric. Trim the extra threads. We have just completed stitching the side seams. We will work on the hem of the satin fabric next. The lace fabric has a scalloped edge, so does not need to be hemmed. Fold by about ½ inch and again by about 3/4 inch. Like this. Pin in place. Sew along the pinned edge, taking out the pins as you sew. Turn both the pieces of fabric inside out, meaning with the right side outside and all the stitched seams on the inner side. Place the satin fabric inside the lace fabric with the right side of the satin fabric facing the wrong side of the lace fabric. Follow me and see how I'm doing it. Flatten the side seams of both the fabric pieces like this. Match both the seams and pin them. Fold both the pieces together on top by ½ inch first and then again by about 1 3/4 inches like this. Pin in place. Measure and mark 5.5 inches from the side seam. Mark another 1.5 inch away from the 5.5 inch mark. We will sew from one of the marked points all around, ending at the other point. The 1.5 inch opening that remains will allow you to insert the elastic. Sew along the pinned edges. Remember to begin and end with a reverse stitch. Measure the elastic against the skirt like this. Take about 2 inches extra and cut it. Pass the elastic through the opening with the help of a safety pin. To prevent the other end of the elastic from disappearing, Secure it with a pin at the opening. Once you have passed the elastic out through the other end, unpin both the edges. Then overlap the edges like this and pin both together. Just make sure that the elastic is straight throughout the casing. Stitch both the elastic edges together like this. Make a rectangle on the overlapped part. Ensure the needle is in the elastic as you turn the corners. Straighten the elastic inside the casing. Next, we will close the opening. Sew the opening close with a few stitches. Trim the extra thread. Your layered baby skirt is all done. Layered skirts look great on kids as they have a happy and energetic feel. You can experiment with a whole load of different fabric types for different looks. Enjoy!